What's going on, people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. Hopefully, you guys are doing well today. Of course, I haven't been uploading videos since the past 2 weeks, but that's because it's an international break, so there's nothing really I can do to say about that. And plus, the new owners haven't been announced yet, so where if it when the new owner announced, I'll be posting that video on my YouTube channel. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. Today I'm going to be talking about the ending of the international break because the season is nearly coming to a close. Just 8 matches to go in different leagues. You know, like in the Premier League, the Serie A, the Bundesliga, La Liga, League One, all these type of leagues. Chelsea have 8 matches to go, so it's really coming to an end. And you know, time flies. You know, when you're playing football or just having fun. Just 8 matches to go already this season. Boy, time goes quick. But before then, I'll be giving my thoughts on the international break because there have been some shocks and there have been some surprises as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So if you're interested and you've enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications as well, and don't forget to share this video to everybody so they can enjoy my YouTube content. So the first one we're going to talk about is a surprise. You know, a team that has won the European Championship, Euro 2020 last year, and beaten England is Italy. And now, last week, they faced North Macedonia and they are out and they've lost to North Macedonia, which means that Italy are not going to be in the World Cup this autumn. I mean, this is unbelievable. You know, like I said, a team, that's beaten Belgium, some kind of big teams that they've faced, but they managed to beat them. Especially England. They're not being like a big team, but they're the third team in the world. They've been ranked that right now. And they've beaten in the European Championship. And now, last week, they can't manage to beat North Macedonia, a team, sorry, a country that I never even heard of. I never know that North Macedonia is a country, to be honest with you. I really don't. I never heard of that team before. But but not to beat a team like that is just below is unacceptable. And you know what, yeah, I have to give credit to North Macedonia because last season they faced Germany, a big team, and they managed to beat them 2-0. Or was it 2? Well, I can't remember that time, but they managed to beat Germany, and now they face the team that's won the European Championship and beat them 1-0. And those games were away from home, not at their ground, but away to Germany and away to Italy. That is unbelievable. So I have to give credit where credit's due to North Macedonia. And I'm going to read you these stats because when I first looked at it, I was like, that sums up Italy's game. That really sums up their game, against North Macedonia. So let me give you the stats. So let me tell you this, yeah. Italy had 32 shots, only 32, and they had 5 shots on target. 5 shots. Whereas for North Macedonia, they only had 4 shots, only 4 shots, 2 on target. One of them was a goal. You know, I mean, Italy had more attempts and more shots, more everything than North Macedonia, and they've still lost. That sums up their game. There's no excuse for Italy. They had so many chances. But you have to give credit to the North Macedonia defense and the goalkeeper because they were really good. They were not scared. They were just like, even though Italy are the best team, let's not give up. Let's do the most unthinkable and beat them. And that's what I bet the plan was that before that game, and it worked. It worked. It looks like the manager of North Macedonia totally outclassed um Mauricio, no, not Mauricio, like Pellegrini. He totally outclassed him. The way that they performed. So 32 shots for Italy, and they still can't manage to score at least a couple of goals, like maybe like 5 or 6 goals. and they've already had 5 attempts on target. I mean, boy, that sums up their game, you know. And the way that I have to give credit, and like I said, give credit to North Macedonia because when they scored in the last minute, you can see what it means to the fans, the players, because the players were running on the pitch to celebrate them, you know. And even in the last minute, they did the same thing. You can see what it means to North Macedonia, a country that I never even heard of, has beaten one of the teams that has won the European Championship. And this is the second time that Italy got knocked out in the World Cup. The second time, boy, I mean, the fans was be. I know the Italy fans was raging because when I saw the house, they were just speaking. All of the fans are speaking Italian, but some people speaking in English, and I knew that it will hurt them inside. And as you saw that picture, that was Jorginho in tears because he couldn't believe that his team can't manage to win the World Cup. You know, those players like Donnarumma, Chilwell Immobile, Insigne, Emerson, those type of big players aren't gonna go into Qatar anymore. They'll just be staying just watching the other teams play. I mean, Italy, man, you went from hero to zero, won the European Championship, and then got knocked out by North Macedonia. I mean, I literally feel bad for them. I literally do, you know. So, but like I said, give credit to North Macedonia. But unfortunately, they couldn't manage to beat Portugal. And I knew that would happen because Portugal have got big players like oh, I forgot that Wolves player. What yeah, the former Wolves player, I forgot his name. Let me know in the comments down below. But teams like Bruno Fernandes, you know, Diogo Jota, Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT, all these type of big players, I knew they would not beat them, you know. So, but at least North Macedonia can be proud of themselves because at least they went to the final and at least they have tried. At least they tried their best, but unfortunately, that achievement didn't happen. I could just imagine if North Macedonia beat another big team, another great, but didn't see that happening. So yeah, Portugal are through, but I have to give credit where credit is due. You know, they really tried their best. They want to achieve one of the greatest achievements in the history, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So yeah, I just knew that Portugal will go through. So well done to them. Another team that has knocked out is the Super Eagles. Another country that I may have not been born by, but I can speak a little bit of Nigerian, if you know what I mean, because my mum and dad was born in Nigeria, so they will speak some languages more than me because I was born in England, if you know what I mean. So I only speak English, but I know a few Nigerian languages. So there. So my former team, the Super Eagles Nigeria, got knocked out by Ghana. When I looked at this, I was thinking to myself, hold on, how can Ghana go through if it's a draw? I thought the away goals don't count anymore. I literally thought because if it's a 1-1, then surely that should go to extra time and maybe possibly on penalties. I just didn't understand that. For me, yeah, for me that I was so angry at that because for me, if their way goes still would have counted like in the Champions League then I understand. But come on now, how on earth did Ghana go through the away goals? It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. I was so fuming on that one. For me, from now on, if the away no away goal is counted by the president, and if they don't listen, then they will have themselves to blame because they said no away goal should count on any competition. Nothing. If it's a 1-1, then it should go to extra time and to penalties. But in the African Cup, sorry, for the World Cup qualifications in Africa, that game didn't happen and Ghana suddenly went through. I'm sorry, that was absolutely rubbish. Rubbish. I wanted Nigeria to go through, but I'll talk about them in a minute. But that game should have went to extra time on penalties because it finished 1-1. It finished 1-1, a draw. So I didn't understand that. I really didn't. I don't know why they had to do that. I really don't know. It was just unacceptable for me. Totally unacceptable. But yeah, a huge congratulations to Ghana. I think I'm not sure if they've already. I'm not sure the last time that they ever been to the World Cup before. If you're a Ghana fan, let me know in the comments down below. When was the last time that Ghana ever qualified for the World Cup? But congratulations to them. I know Nigeria have been to the World Cup 4 years ago, so that was the last time. But unfortunately, they couldn't manage to do it this year. And for me, Nigeria were the better team by far the better team in that game. But like I said, I keep on saying this every single time when you're a football fan. If your team doesn't take your chances, they will punish you. They will punish you. And Thomas Partey was absolutely brilliant for Ghana. Just doing what N'Golo Kante does, which is interceptions, winning the ball back. The passing was brilliant, and even his goal was enough to make Ghana go through to the World Cup. So huge congratulations to them. But Nigeria, they've really got to do better than that because they know that if they've ranked maybe second or the third best team in Africa, they know they should have done better than that. You know, it's they would just they would maybe I think they were watching like the Chelsea versus Liverpool game where Chelsea had so many chances, but unfortunately Liverpool won that game, and it should have been Chelsea that should have won the Carabao Cup final. I bet they were watching that game, and if they did, shame on them. Just focus on your game, and then you can focus on the other games. That's the one thing you have to accept. You don't take your chances, they will punish you, and that is what Ghana did. They punished Nigeria by scoring an away goal to get them through to the World Cup. For me, that game should have continued on extra time and penalties. I don't know why they didn't do that. Like I said again, that was the disgrace. But if if Ghana are through, then we're gonna have to accept it. So, yeah, unfortunately, this year has been great for Nigeria. They've lost 1-0 to Tunisia in the African Cup of Nations, and now they're not qualified for the World Cup, which is an absolute shame. It looks like they're cursed. It looks like they're cursed. I hope that Nigeria will do well for the next international break. I really hope so. But this year, it hasn't been great for them. Really hasn't been great for them. So, yeah, congratulations to Ghana. Before I move on into Canada and USA and all that stuff, I like to say a massive well done to Senegal. The first leg they've lost. They've lost to Egypt, and it was an own goal in the fourth minute. If that didn't happen, then Senegal would have won this game in the second leg because they scored one goal. So yeah, so unfortunately, the first leg they had so many chances that they could have won in both legs, but like I said, the Egypt will punish you, and that's exactly what they've done. But at least they showed heart, fight, desire, passion in the second leg. They scored the goal in the fourth minute, just like Egypt did in the first leg. So huge congratulations to them. But Egypt was so lucky not to concede more than one goal because the amount of chances that Senegal have it's like the same thing for the African Cup of Nations final. They were so lucky they were still in this game, Egypt, because Senegal would have destroyed Egypt. They would have, in the amount of chances that they had, the likes of Sadio Mane, the midfielders, the defense, all of that stuff. So Egypt were lucky, but the only thing that they were very unlucky is to lose on penalties yet again to Senegal. And I like to say, Mendy, what a year it's been for him. Because before then his club and country didn't win any trophies whatsoever. But ever since he came to Chelsea Football Club in September 2020, he has been absolutely fantastic. Or is it October? No, actually, no, it was September, yeah, 2020. He has been phenomenal. Champions League winner, Super Cup winner, African Cup of Nations winner, FIFA Cup, FIFA Club World Cup winner, and now through to the World Cup to Senegal again. It's absolutely fantastic, and he has done better than Donnarumma, and that's why I said in November is that why did not Mendy get a mention in the Ballon d'Or list? Why did he not be there? He has done better than Donnarumma. Donnarumma has only won one trophy, and that's the European Championship. Yeah, Imagine if England beat that's why I wanted England to beat Italy so that Donnarumma would not be mentioned in that list, you know. And that trophy that Donnarumma got voted for me, that was wrong. Mendy should have gotten that trophy because he has done far better than Donnarumma. Mendy has won 4 trophies in just 1 year. 4 trophies, and could potentially be more than that if Chelsea win the FA Cup and perhaps the Champions League this year. That would tell you the difference. Yeah. And some people say that Donnarumma as is saving penalties. That's why he got mentioned. Yes, that's true. But when it comes to major trophies, Mendy has done more than him. Yeah, he has done more. So that's why I believe that hopefully this year, this time, that Mendy gets mentioned in the Ballon d'Or list and wins that goalkeeper trophy. Because, like I said, African Cup, he's won the biggest trophies in his career. He has conquered Europe, he has conquered Africa, and he's conquered the whole world. Absolutely fantastic. Best goalkeeper in the world. Starting to look like it. So I hope he gets mentioned in the Ballon d'Or 2022 in November. Because if he doesn't, then I don't know what these people are thinking. I really don't. But huge congratulations to Mendy. He is getting better and better and better. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy for him. Saving another penalty. And guess what? The Egypt's first 2 penalties, he didn't have to make a save. They were all missed. But the third one, sorry, the fourth one, he made the save, and that made Senegal go through to the World Cup because Sadio Mane scored another penalty winner. So congratulations to them. So yeah, but for Egypt, really disappointing. But hopefully they can be better in a couple of years' time, and they can have revenge on Senegal. So yeah, really bad luck for Egypt, and especially for Mo Salah. But at least both Mane and Salah have won the Carabao Cup, so that's the only thing they can be happy about. So yeah, for Egypt, really bad for Senegal and for Mendy. Huge congratulations. I hope they do one in the World Cup. Maybe they will not win it, but hopefully they will go as far as maybe like the quarterfinals of the World Cup. I really hope they do that. So good luck to them in the autumn. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say on that one. Now moving on to the team that has never been to the World Cup for the last 36 years, Canada. What an absolute in I'm trying to think of a word. What an absolute um sorry, let me use another word. What a moment for them. What a moment for Canada, because for the last 36 years they have never ever been to the World Cup. Never. And now they're in the World Cup for the first time since 36 years, since 1986. That is four sorry, um that is 14 years. 14 years before I was born, that the last time they've been to the World Cup, because I was born in 2000. Yeah. So 14 years before I was born, the last time they've been to the World Cup. You can see what it means to them. And I remember that USA wanted to celebrate before Canada. But what USA didn't realize is that Canada have got a game. So if they win that game, then that means they've topped the group and they've won something. And sorry, not won something, and that means they topped the group. So that's the thing. You can be happy that you've won the game, but don't celebrate that yet. You can only celebrate if Canada would have lost that game and USA would have topped that group. So yeah, so that's what USA fans, the players, and the managers need to be careful. But they've also qualified, and the same thing goes for Mexico because the top 3 teams are qualified. Of course, Costa Rica are qualified, but they have to be they have to win the playoff places, just like Portugal, Scotland, those type of teams did. So they've got to win all these games in the playoffs in order for them to qualify. But like I said, Canada, first place in the group, top the group, also qualified for the World Cup for the first time in 36 years is unbelievable. Well done to them. And Pulisic, what a performance from him. I saw the highlights. He scored a hat-trick during that 5-1 win against that it starts with a P. I don't know how to pronounce the opposition team, but what a performance from Pulisic. He is getting better and better and better. Hopefully, just hopefully he can do the same thing for Chelsea Football Club so that he can build on his confidence and we can say that the USA Captain America is back for Chelsea, which is scoring goals and performing really well. So I really hope he does the same thing for Chelsea in the last 8 games in the Premier League and in different competitions as well. So yeah, congratulations to them. And Mexico, well done to them. I don't know how they've qualified, but they're in third place. So well done to them. Well done to them. So like I said, USA, Canada, and Mexico are definitely in the qualified for the FIFA Cup World Cup coming this autumn. During the Christmas period rather than during summer. So yeah, well done to those three teams. And yeah, there's nothing really more I can say on that one. So let's move on into the last review, which is England. Hey guys, I don't know what's happened there. I think a bit of technical difficulties, but I'm back. So yeah, like I said, let's move on into England. Now, this game is not the World Cup qualifying games. This is an international friendly because England are qualified for the FIFA World Cup in Qatar since they topped the group. So I'll be taking this one is not going to be long, so I'm going to make it short. Of course, England got that 2-1 win against Switzerland. Of course, Switzerland were ahead um, because of the mistake, and also Ben White didn't defend really well, but we made it 1-1 after Sterling always loves to score for England, which he always does, which he did against the Euros, which he did against the World Cup qualifiers. He's always been that star. So huge congratulations to Sterling, and also for Harry Kane's penalty, which I think it was a penalty because he got the ball and that Switzerland defender brought him down. So for me, that was a penalty. And Harry Kane is just a few goals away from equaling Wayne Rooney's record. So if so, as long as that will really boost up Harry Kane's performance for his club. Of course, I mean sorry for his country. Whereas for his club, he hasn't been at scoring that many goals, like say like above 20 goals, but he's starting to pick up form under Antonio Conte. So that's why if Harry Kane wants to stay at Tottenham, let him. But for me, in my opinion, in my opinion, I think that Harry Kane should either go to Liverpool, City, or Chelsea because those are the teams here that I believe that will make him lift the trophy for the first time in his career. Because staying at Tottenham isn't going to happen because Tottenham always bowl trophies when it comes whether it's the Premier League or the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup or the Europa League or the Europa Conference League, they always seem to bowl there. So for me, if you want to stay at Tottenham so they can keep on scoring goals, that's fine. But when it comes to major trophies, he cannot stay at that club. He can only go. This summer he needs to leave and needs to go to Chelsea, to Liverpool, or to City because those are the teams that can guarantee you trophies. 100%. So yeah, so Kane is getting there. Just need to score a couple of goals before he can break the record for the most goals in England football club history. So yeah, well done to Harry Kane. And of course, that they've beaten Ivory Coast 3-0. For me, the first yellow card for that OEA was spot on. Absolutely. But that second one, it didn't seem like a second yellow card to me because there was nothing in that. It looks like Harry Maguire has fouled him. And if that happens, it's Harry Maguire that should have got a yellow card for that one. It should have been him. For me, I felt sorry for Ivory Coast because as soon they went down to 10 men, it completely changed. The game completely changed, in my opinion, if you know what I mean. So for me, OEA should have never been sent off. Like I said, the first yellow card was fair. But the second one, sorry, that was completely wrong. I watched the highlights of that. There was nothing in that. So for me, that referee got it absolutely wrong. And the thing is that why can't VAR look at this and tell the referee to go have a look at it? It makes no sense. That's the problem with VAR is that once the referee gives a decision, go and double check and tell him to have a look so that he can change his decision. That is what VAR is there for. So for me, yeah, I believe that the VAR should have told that referee to go have a look at it and then made the referee change his decision so that he would never send Oye off. And Oye's reaction tells you everything. And I was personally in shock as well. I was personally in shock, but you know, Ivory Coast was a difficult team to face, but we got the 3-0 win job done. Of course, Ollie Watkins scored. I forgot the other players I think Grimes scored as well. I forgot the third player who scored for England. I can't remember. But yeah, that 3-0 win. Now, before I end this video, I like to talk about the Harry Maguire booing. Now, I understand that Harry Maguire hasn't been that great for club and country. But listen, the only time you can boo at the players if you've lost the last game. Look at when Messi got booed, the reason why he got booed and some of these players as well is because they've knocked out by Real Madrid and they were the team who are desperately want to win the Champions League. But it's not working. I can't remember. I don't know how many years it's going to take for Paris Saint-Germain to win an elite trophy. I just don't know. I really don't know. But I get that booing from Leo Messi because he was supposed to be that star player for Paris Saint-Germain, just like he did for Barcelona. But ever since then, yes, he's been scoring a couple of goals and makes a few tricks, but he hasn't been scoring maybe above 40 goals like he did for Barcelona. So the expectation of Lionel Messi hasn't been that great, and I understand the booing. Whereas for Harry Maguire, yes, you can boo him because he should never be playing for Manchester United and for England. But come on, when it comes to England, he can play well. He can defend really well, and he can score goals as well. Don't forget he scored maybe 2 or 3 goals during the Euro 2020. That was absolutely amazing. So you can boo Maguire all you want, but for me, when it comes to play for England, he can improve. For Manchester United, he has been shit, dog shit. I believe he cannot play for Manchester United anymore. And if I was a Manchester United fan, I'll say that to myself and to you guys as well. But since I'm a Chelsea fan and since I've been watching Manchester United this season, he has been shit. He has been absolutely shit. Whereas for England, he has been playing really well. So you can boo Maguire as you want, but but just imagine, yeah, if he put out one of the best performances for England and you decide to boo him, that is not good. Yeah? Even though your team is losing, still support your team, back your team. I back Chelsea, yeah. Even though Chelsea are like a 1-0, 2-0 deal, I back them to perform really well and to make a comeback. I back my team. If the players are playing bad, then I'll say it. I'll say it. I wouldn't. I'll say it. The only time I will boo is if we're 1-0, 2-0 down at half time and we're still losing at the end of the game. That's the only time I'll boo the managers, the players, and all that stuff. But for me, if we've won the last game, I will not be booing at them before the game starts. Never. I would never be doing that. So that's what England fans need to realize is that if you boo Harry Maguire before the game, you you will be saying to yourself, okay, if you want to boo me, that's fine. But see me when I perform really well. So you can keep booing Maguire if you want. But just to let you know, he's been playing for England far better for England than for Manchester United. That is all I've got to say. You may think I'm wrong, but look over the last 2 games. He has been really, really doing well. Yeah. Which maybe we don't know but his best position, but at least for me, he has been improving. So that's the only thing I don't get about this booing thing. It just needs to stop. Just support your team and back your team. Whether they're winning or losing, just keep supporting them. Because that's what makes you a real fan. That's what people need to understand. They need to use this. They need to really, really, really back their team. And if they don't, then shame on you. Shame on you. That means you're not a real fan, in my opinion. You're not. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to say. And I think that's it, really. Like I said, Italy are out. Um, they're not going to go. They're not going to play in the World Cup anymore. Canada are through to the World Cup for the first time in 36 years. Congratulations to them. Also to Senegal, to Poland, Robert Lewandowski, to Germany. All these teams were qualified. Well done, well done. Hopefully, you you do the fans proud and put your best performance. And for England, let's win a trophy that we haven't won for so many years now. If England win this competition, I'll be very, very excited. Very excited. It's going to be tough, but as long as England um keep performing well, including in big games as well, then I believe that this team will definitely win. For me, England should have won the European Championship. Absolutely. If we would have put our chances away, Italy, and even though Italy would have scored, we would have won that game. So for me, England really have to really concentrate on winning a trophy. Whether it's the Euro 2020 or the World Cup, we have to win something because it's been so long since we last lifted the trophy. And that was the year where I wasn't even born, you know. So it's just we just really, really need to concentrate as England fans. We need to tell them just do try your best. Try your best. Even though you're facing against Belgium, really putting in a great performance, and we will tell whether this team can win this competition or not. And that's all I want to say on that one. So yeah, so good luck. And before I close, I'd like to say that it's so strange that the FIFA World Cup is going to be played during the winter rather than summer because I don't know the reason why. Is because of COVID or what, or is it like they want to play winter for the first time? Because normally is after every season that the international players play. Between June and July. So I really don't get that. I really don't get why they had to change it. I mean, who wants to play the biggest tournament during the winter? I don't. I personally don't because you know it will make my body freeze a lot, if you know what I mean. I don't know the reason why, but they moved it into Christmas period, so I wonder how the Premier League, the Bundesliga, the Serie A games are gonna be. What's gonna happen to those games during the Christmas period? We're gonna start the season in July or maybe perhaps early in June. I really don't know. It's so strange, but we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see. So yes, that is all the international break review, and that is the end of it. And like I said, 8 games to go before the season ends, so I'm looking forward to that one. So tomorrow I'll be doing a Premier League predictions match day 30 or 31. And also, I'll be doing my match preview to Chelsea versus Brentford, West London Derby. Looking forward to that game on Saturday afternoon kickoff. So those two videos will be posted tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that I never miss any of my content. Share this video to everybody so that they can get the reviews of Italy going out, Canada through, England winning the friendly. So make sure you share this video so that I will see their opinion. And yeah, that is it. Looking forward to the Premier League. It's back this Saturday after 2 weeks of some boring games, but some shocks and some surprises as well. So yeah, looking forward to those. Looking forward for Chelsea to play back in the Premier League, if you know what I mean. So yeah, really big games coming up. But let's hope that Chelsea can really pick up form and start winning the games against Crystal Palace, maybe Real Madrid in the Champions League, and Manchester United, Arsenal. You know what I mean? So let's hope that Chelsea do that. So that is it, guys. That is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Take care. And as always, up the Chelsea.